Revelations chapter 17, starting in verse 8. This is a book written by John, the Apostle John, who wrote the book of John and the 1 John, 2 John, 3 John. And he wrote the book of Revelation, which was a vision he saw. And in 17:8, he says, the angel is speaking to John about something John just saw. And he says to John, the beast that you saw was and is not. I'm just going to stop right there. And I'm probably not going to put the scriptures up because, like I say, I want to encourage people to seek this out on their own. I want this to be something that you are led to do. If you're not led to do it, maybe it's not important for you. But if you find resistance, that might be an indicator too. Just keep in mind of that. But we know that God is the one who was and is to come. God is life. I was focusing on, in a lot of my recent videos, including that series about double-mindedness, is the thing about religion is that it focuses on things that are not. As in, are not significant, are not pertinent, are not about life, are not about the gospel. The gospel is about life. The gospel is not about obedience. It's not about sin. It's not about anything religious. The gospel has nothing to do with that. The gospel has to do with life. The person of life, the one who is. And to say that he was and is to come is to cover every aspect of life. So a lot of people will say, well, yeah, of course he was. He always was. And he is right now. And he is to come. And they'll say the is to come part is regarding his return. And that's reasonable. I can go along with that. And I also see it as meaning as life, as the person of life. He is constantly coming. He is constantly the one who is to come. Every time someone turns to him, that is, someone turns to life, who believes in life, who sees life and believes in him, and he comes into them. And then that one comes. Life comes into the world in that person. That person becomes alive to their God. Independent of any religion, any traditions of men, any doctrines, any theologies, any of it. Two individuals connecting. The person of life and one who was dead and is now alive. A newly created being. That is the significance, to me anyway, of the one who is to come. He is constantly coming into the world through these creations that he creates or recreates from dead people who did not know him, who knew the world and their flesh, who knew religion and were dead in their religion and all their dead works. That's the one who is to come. He's been doing it for 2,000 years. He's been coming for 2,000 years into this world. And the devil is one who is not. He is not life. Because God is speaking here in eternal terms. Yes, the devil is, but he is not in that sense. He is not. He is only temporary. He is not life. He will not go on. So let me start that again. The beast that you saw and is not, and will ascend out of the bottomless pit and go to perdition. Remember that word. Will go to perdition. Let me just check something real quick because there's a key word on that. Yeah, it is the same word. It's the same word. Go, that's the word that Jesus used when he told the devil to get behind him. Now, I know it can be used in non-devilish terms, but it's a word with multiple meanings. So I'm going to say that that meaning here has a specific meaning. The one that says here, to lead oneself. So when the devil came at the Lord, trying to tempt him, trying to harm him, trying to destroy him, and thereby hurt us, destroy us, he said, get thee hence. Say, go your own way. Let me read that again. Yeah, lead yourself. Lead yourself away from me. Because no matter what, even though the devil does some things in the world, and God gives him liberty to do some things in the world, ultimately he will do what he chose to do from the beginning, which was to rebel against his God. So he may want to do certain things within the confines of that, but God still has the power to say, no, you're not going to do it your way. You're going to do it, yeah. You're going to do it the way you started to do it. You're not going to deceive anyone. You're not going to deceive me. Go your way. I keep forgetting the way he says that. Yeah, lead yourself. Lead yourself, because you're not going to lead me. Get thee hence. Go your way. Go ahead, lead yourself.